You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
All rise. The Honorable Mac Bolan of IllinoisMapmen.com presiding. You may be seated. This court is now in session. I'm here today to make a ruling on which team is the best in the country. Now, I've heard all the arguments, so at this time, does anyone have anything else to add?
When you are out of order! You're out of order! You're out of order! The whole trial is out of order!
Gentlemen, need I remind you, you are in a court of law?
I didn't think so. Now, I did not have an epiphany. Well, I thought I did. Turned out to be something I had for dinner. Anyway, I've heard all the arguments, and in order to help decide this case, I'm going to borrow from a Euclidean mathematician, Pythagoras. Okay, ancient Greek mathematician Pythagoras developed a theory, the Pythagorean theorem. Now, basically, what this states is a squared plus b squared equals c squared, meaning in order to find the hypotenuse of any right triangle, you take the sides a and b squared, add them together, and you get c. That is a constant. Now, you're probably wondering, how the hell does this apply to wrestling? I'm going to show you how. All right, let's take a look at some rankings and results. For instance, last year, Apple Valley won the Clash. They defeated Oak Park River Forest by 3 points, 30-27. Now, Apple Valley lost a key member from their lineup for the season, B squared. So therefore, in the rankings, they dropped Apple Valley below Oak Park River Forest because they figured without this guy in their lineup, they wouldn't have beat him. Now, Blair Academy finished 14 points ahead of Oak Park River Forest at the Ironman in December. Blair Academy loses their second place finisher at 160 pounds for the season, but they went up in the rankings and passed Oak Park River Forest, even though they would not have finished ahead of Oak Park River Forest without the services of that 160-pounder. That doesn't add up. Now, I heard a comparison made to Ohio State and two teams being in the same house. Well, earlier in the football season, Ohio State lost to Virginia Tech at home. However, later on in the season, they went on to beat Michigan State, Wisconsin, won the Big Ten. In the rankings, they were below, but managed to leapfrog the Horny Toads from TCU, no pun intended, and in the rankings, made it into the Final Four. Now, last year, Blair Academy won the Ironman. Oak Park River Forest finished behind them. Oak Park River Forest finished runner-up in the Clash. Yet, Blair Academy, towards the end of the season, finished behind Wyoming Seminary in the Prep Nationals. Oak Park River Forest, in the meantime, went out to the Detroit Catholic Central Super Duels, went 4-0 against 4 nationally ranked teams, winning each duel by over an average of 20 points, went on to set an individual state championship record for the state of Illinois, and then in the dual team state finals also beat another nationally ranked team. Now, understand about injuries and prep school with 5-year seniors, that's a bunch of malarkey. Bottom line is, at the end of the season, Oak Park River Forest had the best lineup in the country. As of right now, Oak Park River Forest has the best lineup in the country. Okay, now, again, back to this year. Oak Park River Forest finished 3rd at the Ironman, behind Blair Academy. Oak Park River Forest finished 3rd without 2 key wrestlers in their lineup, one who's a potential finalist, whereas Blair Academy lost one of their finalists. Oak Park River Forest went on to win the Clash. Now, Blair Academy did defeat, without that 160-pounder in their lineup, St. Paris Graham, who won the Ironman. Oak Park River Forest went on to face Clovis from California, and that's a very good Clovis team, without the services of their 220-pounder, who injury defaulted earlier in the day, and still beat Clovis 35-18, and 6 of those 18 points were due to the forfeit at 220 pounds. So again, I look at it and come to the conclusion that Oak Park River Forest High School is the best team in the country. I will make my ruling shortly. Therefore, after reviewing all the information that's available, I have determined that indeed Oak Park River Forest High School is the best team in the country, and probably was the best team in the country last year as well.
You was serious about that?
Serious as a heart attack, son. This here court is adjourned. I would like to start off by thanking Pythagoras for his theorem. I would also wish to thank and remind you that these proceedings are brought to you by our sponsors, Fellowship of Christian Athlete Wrestling and GEI Apparel. If you want it,